Let's play FortressCraft Evolved.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching this video. We're here playing FortressCraft Evolved and it's Season 1, Episode 20. So I have now gathered up the other 50 of the liquefied resin. We've got 100 up there already. It's time to kick off the bulk storage research. And of course I will need to manually place that 50 into the hopper next to the laboratory up there once it's got down to below 50. There just isn't room in there at the moment. However, the laboratory is up and running and the threat is rising, so we'll probably get a good few attacks. Oh well, one or two attacks certainly while this is going on. I've also created one of the machines for placing bookmarks, not bookmarks, what are they called? Have a look down here, somewhere down here. Location markers. I made a location marker machine which, rather than needing, as these do, a ruby or an emerald or a crystal, it just requires to be, it's fairly cheap to manufacture and just needs power. So if I go to the holographic map and the map, if we back up a little bit, only shows up when we're within range, I think, but it is in fact down at the bottom of the lift shaft over there, and it's just marked as elevator. As and when we get closer it does show up, I've seen that. I also went and did a little bit of exploration, found a nice titanium deposit, but it's way down in the caves and quite a distance from home base, so I may not be able to figure out in the short term how to get to it. I'm just looking over here at the fact that there's more trees over here and thinking that it might be a cool idea just to go grab some more wood. Go. That should another 340, which should be good for another 1500 planks or so. And since I'm here, let's grab that as well. How's that doing? Just requires the 119 liquid resin. Still progressing. at a reasonably rapid rate. Where's Spider? Oh, Spiderbot's over there at the moment. I've also been thinking, and I think it's probably going to have to wait until Season 2, but there is a lot of stuff that I would like to rebuild, update, amend now as I've gone through the game learning stuff. Obviously my skills now are not the same as they were when I first started. You know, I know stuff now, things like the windows, the planks, a lot of stuff that I didn't know when I first started. The solar cells, for that matter, the solar arrays, which I've only just started using. And it strikes me that whilst I've got a very nice compact smelting setup here, and the setup for the assembler pods and so on, the research pods, it's not very expandable. And as I get through to the point of needing the iron bars and the hardened blocks and the alloy blocks and everything else, it's actually going to become more and more difficult to lay new construction track out. And yeah, I think I would the next time I build a base, I need to build more spread out, and I need to have some plan from the start. It would have probably been better to sort of work on this whole area, flatten it, level it out, and just build from here going all the way over there in one long line, with the mass storage in the middle. I've thought about a new way to lay that out as well. But as I say, I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know whether I will progress all the way to the end of the game with this Season 1. I may stop short and start with a Season 2 and rebuild in a more thought out manner. We'll have to see. But for now, I don't know where these wasps are. Oh, here they come. I can see them now. Once again, there may be a bit of a waste of parts, because I have a suspicion that if I wander over there, we're going to be seeing worms again. We'll have a quick look just to see. Stick my head over. Yeah, there's the worm. So let's change our mind on that. I really don't like those worms. Even when I'm expecting them, they startle me. I don't think I'll need to stay here for too much longer, but this axis of attack is not one that I've had before, so I just need to make sure that the automated defences will actually operate and kill the stuff before it gets to base. I'm a little bit fed up of seeing that gap. Mind you, I also could do with a step there. How's it doing? Are we... Excellent. I can now add in those 50 and that will complete the research as and when. I'm also happy that between the spider bot and the turrets, this lot's doing well. Not so good on the worm front. Double worm. Let's dig out some of that resin there. I don't know if it'll make any difference, but we'll get it out of the way, and it might help to stop the worms from spawning. Close enough, I think. Let's just go and gather up what's been dropped in the meantime. I think I'm happy with that as a demonstration to make sure that it all, works as intended, although I don't seem to be getting much in the way of organic drops off these guys. However, I'm happy that that's working, so thank you for watching. I will be back shortly. Welcome back, guys. I have, whilst I was down, stopping recording, I have just set up an alloyed machine block assembler, because we are going to need alloyed machine blocks. So I've been trying to work out the automation for this. Now, you may remember I had already set up the hardened blocks. I just hadn't done much with it, but that's the one where it's splitting the nickel and titanium downstairs. Merging them. zipping them onto one line, which load into this hopper. Let's get rid of that. That then loads up this, and that's the one where in fact I stopped the lasers from working. So what I need to do now is replace some power on this. Desires 15 pps, that's approximately 1. Solar array. Now we can put this, I think we'll put it there. So that's enough to feed that. This, in fact, I strongly suspect has more than enough power from the coal generation. So for the moment, I'm going to take those away. I can always replace them. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I do need to have one on top of it. This also needs 15 pps, so we'll pop one on the top of there as well. That should get that running nicely. As you can see, what I'm now doing is feeding out the hardened alloy blocks and gold from downstairs, gold bars from downstairs, into a zipper, which then feeds them at a 50-50 ratio into this hopper, and the alloy machine block takes one hardened machine block, coats it in gold, and that's the alloyed machine block. Just keeping an eye on the tunnel borers, who seem to be quite keen to knock down that little bit. But the turrets are dealing with them at the moment. Now that desires 15 pps, so there's not really much point in having that there. I may as well just put the solar panel directly on top of it. So what we now should have, is some alloy blocks. Marvellous. Okay, just checking. Oh, of course, that's remove only. There we go. I do have a habit of forgetting that bit. But it gives me pleasure when I see the thing actually working. Can't locate 16 gold bars. Please tell me that it is only... Yes, okay. Ah, I see. So it actually uses 16 gold bars and 16 alloy blocks to make... sorry, and 16 hardened blocks to make one alloy block. Man, they're expensive. Okay. Let's grab those, because we can do a little bit of manual crafting here, I think. Now, the first thing I've noticed that those can be used for is power storage Mark III. There we go. So, to make those batteries, they each require 2 alloyed machine blocks and 6 tin plates. Need to grab more tin plates, just as an aside. Which makes me wonder if, in fact, the organic power storage might not be better. But that requires 8 pristine phosphorescent glands each. So, and given that those are also used for coal enrichment, now maybe the Power Storage Mark III will be a very suitable alternative. So what I think we'll do is just make 4 of those to start with. I'm sure we'll get to use them. And I do need more tin plate, as I said, and I haven't actually marked that up yet. I think because yeah, I had a fair amount of tin plate in there, but I've now used it all. So I need to dig for the tin. Alright, that's the tin plate storage. So, and I'm not going to be able to get to that, am I? That's a pain. How the heck can I get at that? Answer, I can't. What I can do, however, let's see how far back this goes. So there's the tin plate stamper. So what I think I may have to do, in fact, is... No, can't do that. I could put in fact I could move that one to here, because that's not going to be in any... Yes, no, because there's a block between them. So yeah, we'll move that to there. That's the tin plate. We replace that going that way. We can replace the block there and there. Right, now I'll leave that one out. Just make the angle on it a little better. Then that's the tin plate, so we just pop in a block here, and then pop a sign here saying it's tin plate. So that will be tin plate. And that's how it's not a particularly elegant solution, but it just reminds me of where my PCBs and plates are if I need manual stock. Okay, so we've got 4 of these. Now there's no real reason not to try a setup that I've been thinking about. I need some turrets for this. In fact, I'm going to need probably 10 Mark IIs. Let's make it 8 for the moment.
Crafting.
Right. Let's put a battery there. I'm going to clear that off. Because what I then need is my solar arrays, which are here somewhere. There we go. And we put 4 solar arrays around that battery, which is 80 PPS. Then we put another battery next to it. Oh, come on, get me back up there. Didn't mean to jump down there again. I'm just working out what can go where here. Alright, let's dig out. Underneath that battery. And we can put a turret there and a turret there. That's 3. I want 5. I want 5 turrets and 5 solars. So we've got 3 turrets. Let's put another turret on there. And another turret there. Which then means that we can put... We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 solars, so the other solar can go there. And I think that should be a self-powering system. You've got 100 PPS going in, and I'm pretty damn sure that Mark II turrets aren't going to be using 20 PPS each. It may actually be worth finding out whether Mark III turrets would do for that. I don't know how much power they take. They do, however, require 2 perfect faceted eyes. Now, perfect faceted eyes will take some doing, and I can't remember where I'm supposed to make them. There we go, perfect faceted eye. They need 30 recombined organic matter each. So I guess I'm running a load of these down into the caverns. Now a cryo hopper only holds 50. It's going to have to be manual feed for the moment then. So I'm going to go make some Mark III turrets. I've got one system set up here, which I'm going to replace with some Mark IIIs. I think the other one kind of in a quandary about which direction to come from. The wasps have come more often from that direction, so I may set one up over there by that. and see where we get to. And what's this? How's this doing? Titanium, nickel, that's fine. It is actually alternating between them, so I'm happy with that. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I will be back for episode 21. It may take a couple of days to record the next episode, simply because I'm busy in real life and doing a little bit of other recording as well. I should be back probably the middle of the week with episode 21. And if you liked what you see, please remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye bye.